Hi everybody, Jenny with Bet in the Farm. I owe you a garden update. Okay, so this is down at our friend's garden, and we've planted lots of tomatoes. You can see it needs weeded horribly bad. We've just had so much rain here. So much rain in such a short amount of time that the plants are stunting. There's some of the tomatoes. Here's some of the peppers. But the weeds are doing great. There's some more of the tomatoes. Those are doing really well. There's some more tomatoes that are doing well. We've got green beans in here somewhere. Trying to find those. Take you over here. We've got garlic planted. Yeah, our green beans are not doing so hot. We've planted them twice. We planted 3 packages, and now look. Here's a green bean plant. There's a bean. Look how tiny the plant is. It's like they got so much rain. There's another little bitty green bean plant that has buds on it, flower buds, but it's only like 6 inches tall. And this is the same way. So here's some more of the green beans. If you can see those. I mean, they're getting beans. They're just so tiny. So I'm not going to say that this garden is a fail. It just, because like cucumbers are doing great. They've got arugula, tons of garlic. Here's some more of the new green beans that we planted. They're coming up. The corn is right down here. It's just so short. We just have gotten so much rain. But there's an overview of the garden. Lots of beans. There's over there is pole beans. It's just so much rain. It has stunted all of our fruits and vegetables, but the weeds have gone insane. And this is a very large garden. So anyway, that's an update of the second garden, our friend's garden, that they let us put some beans in. And like I said, unfortunately, a lot of the beans aren't doing so hot, so I don't know what I'm going to be canning this year. We'll just have to find out, I guess. Here's the last batch of beans that we planted, going down this way right here. And then there's more beans over in here with some of the potatoes. They have tons of potatoes. I really hope that they take off and do better than what they're looking so far. And amazingly, a lot of the reason why we left a lot of the weeds is because of the tomatoes. Because look, right there, that one's got blight on it, and so's that one. Pretty much all the others have virtually little blight. And I know that the weeds help from the splash up of the ground, which contains the blight fungus or whatever you call it. They have had a lot of bug issues on some of the pole beans, but anyway, so that's an update on there. This is the garden that is right next to our house over at our neighbor / landlord / friend's house. So here we've got all different kinds of potatoes. These are red potatoes going around that way, and this row as well. And then we've got gold potatoes right here. And there's some more gold potatoes. These have gotten a lot bigger, but they're a little more yellow. And then something funky is going on. I gotta watch the fence with the broccoli and the cauliflower. Like all the broccoli looks like it's seeded, and the cauliflower like turned this weird, like almost like decomposed in the center. Don't quite understand what's going on there. And then let's see. We've got all kinds of, let's see, there's cucumbers here. 2 different types of cucumbers on these. The pole beans are doing fantastic. I mean, look at them. They just look beautiful. We have never planted pole beans before. We've always just done bush beans. So this is new for us, but look how they're like winding around the cattle panels. It's really neat. Lots of tomatoes. These are the ones that we started. And then I think these are some that were bought as starts, I think. Or there might be a little bit of a mixture of both. Then here's some of the corn, the sweet corn that's tasseled. See, got little tassels, little ears are coming. So lots of corn. I think there's 4 rows of corn. And the peppers look so good as far as color-wise. They're just really not that tall. Last year, or 2 years ago rather, in Indiana, when we had green bell peppers, they got huge. They got as big as the tomato plants. So these are just not very big, and there's some more right there. So anyway, so this is the bigger garden. So I'll head back to our house and show you kind of like going from okay to better to best. Even though some of our stuff may not be quite as big, it looks really good. And plus we still have a lot of experimental stuff we're doing. So here's the corn. We have put nitrogen or something on it to help it. For being in a container, it's still doing pretty darn good. The color looks good. We do have a tassel coming right there. Tons of carrots. I'm super excited to see what's going to happen with this. I mean, they just look great. They're all over the place. If we would get a container full, I'd be absolutely amazed and appreciative. Here are the little chickies. They know mommy's down here. Okay, that's your little photo op. There's my chili. Okay. Okay, we'll go back up. Oh, here is the straw bale. The only one we have left. If you can see, we got rid of 2 of the 3. So we've still got this one left with the peppers. Look at how dark green and absolutely beautiful they look. They're not very big. Maybe 2 feet tall. This one here. This one's only like a foot, maybe 16 inches. But you can see they've got little buds are coming. So they're definitely doing something, and they look really good. But like, look at this little bug. I don't know what that is. I've never seen anything like that before. So if any of you know what that is and how we could prevent it, and if maybe it's the one putting these holes in it, I'd appreciate it. So anyway, yeah, I think it is that bug, because there's another little bug down in there. So I don't know if that's what's chewing these up, but the color of them is just absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so now we're going to go up to the containers up on the deck, and I'll show you how they're coming along. They look really good, and we've got a lot of new stuff that we didn't have previously. So I get to show you that. See, one of my plants is supposed to be full sun. They don't look so great anymore. This one doesn't look that bad. See, down there's where we just were. Okay, here's one of the peppers. It's coming about. Here's another one of the plants. They're supposed to get full sun. Not watered that much. Well, it's in full sun. We've not watered them overly by any means. It's just we have gotten so much rain. It's killing. I mean, you know, I know people complain about droughts, but it's just like torrential downpours aren't very good either. Okay, so this is the celery that we had bagged. Now, look how bushy it is. It's not really becoming celery stalks, but look how tall it has gotten. I mean, it's crazy. We just kind of let it keep going. So now it's got all these little flowers. So if there's anything we can do with the flowers or do with this portion or wait till it seeds and make our own celery seed, you know, please let me know. Like I said, this is all experiment to us, and we're learning, you know, as well as we're trying to help other people know what could happen to them too. So, okay, so this is my lavender, and I've done one cutting of it, but I'm wanting the lavender flowers, which, look right there. There's one coming. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, right there's a little lavender flower. I'm super excited about that because I will put that in my soaps. So, and then we've got, this is basil here and oregano back here. And I have done 2 cuttings on the oregano. And I did my first dehydrated and made my own oregano. I am super stoked about that. I cannot wait to use it. Our blackberry bush, it's growing nicely. It's got something that's getting into it as well. We have recently, yesterday I think, sprayed them with neem oil. So we'll see what's going to continue to happen with that. Our little serrano peppers, look at that. Got little peppers coming up. Super excited about that. We've got a whole bunch more. Look at those right there. All just budding out. I'm so excited about that. Here's one of the beefsteak tomato plants. It got super tall. Got some nice tomatoes coming out on that. Now this one here, Chad thought was a indeterminate, so that we need to top it off. Well, it turns out it's not. But it's got all new starts coming in the center. That's why the leaves kind of look ucky, but it's got new ones coming up in the center. So hopefully we'll still get some fruit from this one. This one here, he is not topped out. We've got nice little flowers up there all over the place. We've got nice little bundles of tomatoes. There's some there and here. Here's one of the other pepper plants. It's not as green as the ones down below that you saw, but it is a nice color. This one here is a little lighter, but Chad added some food to this one, so hopefully it'll get just as nice and dark. Here's one of the other tomato plants that we had topped out. And then here's another one that is not. And so you can definitely tell the difference of the ones that were topped and the ones that were not. They do have a lot more fruit and flowers, but like this one here on the top, it's looking really good. I think that one's going to snap out of it. So, and then here we've got rosemary. I've got one cutting of rosemary. This smells so good. Here's our cilantro that I will use for salsa. So we try to get a lot of new spices. So some of the stuff I know was not seen in the last time, and I have gotten recently. So I've got the cilantro, the rosemary, I got the lavender, and the oregano. I think that's it as far as what... Oh, and the serrano pepper. I got those not that long ago. This I'm super stoked about. Whole bundle of sage. One of the markets down the road, she had a whole bunch of sage, and I told her I needed to come get it before it was all gone. Well, she had a sale on it, and she said that whatever was left I could just have. So we ended up getting a whole flat of it. We gifted some to a friend that was super excited about getting it as well. So I'm really excited. I found some sage soap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dry out the sage and use that as an exfoliant in my soap with some of my clary sage essential oils. So I think that'll be really nice. Here's another poor flower. Doesn't look so hot. This one here, we took it out of the rain and not all sun, and it's doing much, much better. So that's how you live and learn, right? And then last but not least, our sad little strawberries. I swear, folks, these did not look like this just yesterday. Yesterday, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bundles of beautiful leaves like this, and then some. We had a little berry, and yesterday, this one here, I think, both leaves were gone, but all the rest were fine. Come out this morning, and this is what we find. So we don't know if it's squirrels or what's going on, but something definitely, they're not messing with anything else, just the strawberries. So we kind of don't understand what's going on with that. But if you think that these would continue to grow, I mean, I know not just next year, but this year, let me know. Give us comments about strawberries and how reluctant they are, or, oh, because see, now look, down here, it looks like there's a new little start right there. And the same in the center of this one. See way down in there? So I don't know. Maybe they will come right back out of it. I don't know. We're hoping, because we really wanted some strawberries. But oh, and you got to check this out. This is the piece de resistance. Check out what Chad made. Yeah, that's what all this stuff was sitting on. He wanted to make a garden table. Well, he didn't hold out, did he? It is big. But look at how many pots are on that puppy. And it's got a shelf down below to have all the supplies and spray bottles and all that good stuff. And it's on casters so we can roll it around if it needs to be in more sun or less sun or what have you. So he just did an absolute fabulous job. He's so talented. So anyway, folks, that is our update garden video for, I'm not gonna lie, it's the first week of July. So I will hopefully have, the next one I'll have is when we're harvesting things. So like I said, you can tell some of the stuff's getting really, really close. Some of the stuff it's got a ways to go, and the other things, well, we're not quite sure if they're gonna make it or not, but we're hoping. Always can be hopeful, right? So anyway, I hope you've liked this video. If you have any suggestions, ideas, extra knowledge, we would greatly appreciate it, because that's what this is all about anyway. So if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Like this video, give us a thumbs up. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram under Bet in the Farm. Hope you have a great day. Bye, folks.